Good afternoon. My name is XOXO, the chocolate lady, dripping with thoughts, mainly of quilts and chocolates. Today is Friday afternoon, and on Fridays I like to address you, the men. Yes. On Fridays, I like to speak with the men who are quilters that like to be in an atmosphere that is very relaxing and for them, and a lot of fun and non-judgmental, especially non-judgmental, because when I first started to quilt myself, I only knew about two guys that quilted. One guy I would see once a month at the Quilting Guild, and the second guy, I heard about him that he was a pretty fantastic quilter, but I never actually met him. And then in the recent years, I'm finding that I'm hearing about more and more men that quilt. Of course, you have the famous guys that quilt. We all know who they are. But I'm talking about the quilter that has a sewing room set up at his home, and he's been making quilts for years and sharing them with family. And I want Quilts and Chocolates to be a place that you can join me once a week and show me your work. We can talk about the history of quilts and men that quilt, and any new fabric that you know about that I don't know about, and have ourselves a really good time. Forgive me as you and I are finding out together that I'm new at this, but I'm not new at quilting, and I'm not new at making chocolates. So I don't know if you noticed or not, but I start at 1:08 in the afternoon, 4 times a week, especially on Fridays for you guys. Okay, I do want to cover my schedule with you so that if you decide you want to join me any other day, it will be, I'll just be really delighted if you do. On Sundays, I like to cover memorial quilts and burial quilts. And on Mondays, yes, I'm taking a peek because I want to make sure I'm giving you accurate information. And then on Mondays, I have homeschoolers that I like to focus all my attention on. And on Wednesdays is for women and also general quilters, because you got to be careful in this day and age. I don't want somebody coming trying to sue me for all my chocolate recipes. And then on Fridays for you, men. Okay, so as I mentioned, that I do start at 1:08 in the afternoon, and I chose that time because I want to be your source for 1:08 quilt backing. And I'll just quickly remind you that I do have the basic colors and the real beautiful, beautiful colors. And I'm going to make sure that I have some backing that's geared towards men. That's not so much of the flowery floral print. And so got that? Okay. Now also my chocolate boxes, well, first of all, on each video segment I will be making a chocolate bar. And it will be something that you have in your kitchen, that I have in my confectionery kitchen, but something that's common to all homes, because this is supposed to be a fun place. So today I have a special candy bar for you, which we'll talk about shortly. And so my chocolate boxes are all named after chocolate candies, okay? And I have the standard brown boxes, which you can see behind me. And then I have my more fancier boxes that, there's one right there. I can see it. Okay, now I do want to mention something that I have noticed, but I don't know how to rectify, is that I believe my camera is reversed. Okay, so soon as possible, I will figure out how to go into the settings and turn my optics around. But you know what? It happens sometimes, you know, because sometimes when you're sewing, you... Oh yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one because I know it's happened to you. You're sewing two pieces together and then you realize that you didn't sew the correct sides together. Okay, well that's what's going on with my camera. So forgive me and things will get better. Okay, so I do want to talk about the fabric that I have in some of my boxes. The one that I'm most excited about are my Ugly Beauties. Yes. So in my boxes, I have example. I have example here. I think examples always make it so much easier. So because today's Friday and it's mostly guys, because I'm hoping some girls are looking too, I tried to find some fabric that was more geared towards men. And so, for instance, I had one with, did you hear that? I heard it. Okay, so here we go. I hope you like these. And I hope you can easily see them. This one. Now I call these Ugly Beauties because some people will like them and some people won't. But when you make them into a quilt, they all come out looking pretty doggone good. Okay. I had one that had like a deer on it, but I think I left it in the Fabric Factory. I like this one, but some people say, mm-mm. Now, of course, here's one. Now, I don't want you to think because I'm showing you so much brown fabric today that it has to do anything with chocolate. It doesn't. I just selected brown fabric today because this is terrible. Because I'm talking to men. And so I just want to show you some Ugly Beauties in brown. That's what I wanted to do. And I think I did a good job of it. So there's a gentleman, his name is the Quilting Cowboy. And I know that he designs his own fabric. And I did not... His name just popped in my head right now. But I'm going to look him up and I'm going to see if he will allow me to insert one of his videos in one of our Friday segments so that you can see his work and also you can see his fabric line. Okay, so I also have another box here. It's a brown box, and the video clip I'm going to show you, this gentleman, he speaks about using different fabrics in his quilting. And I think what I'll do is I'll show you the clip first, and then I'll show you the chocolate box that I put together with a different fabric. So please allow me to share this with you. please.
Of a homecoming for us. I like to work big. I think we talked about the real big one, the 15-foot by 13-foot one. This one's roughly 5 feet tall by 7 feet wide, and it's all done on a machine stitched, and it is technically a quilt. Top layer, the batting, and the bottom layer. It's all applique, and I use a lot of recycled fabrics and donated fabrics. So, you know, this felt, rainbow felt, a friend donated to me. Here's some t-shirts here. It's like a Gore t-shirt from the band Gore. Leather from leather jackets and other pieces of fabric.
Yeah, so you do bring in things from all sources. It's
exactly.
Not just, yeah,
so
that's really neat.
I describe my work, and it's a collision of fine art, craft, and variety. And what that refers to is punk rock, heavy metal, skateboarding, motorcycle club, paganism, folklore. And I take all those and I collide them together in the form of a functional piece of artwork.
But one thing, too, that I thought about yours in a
I hope you enjoyed that clip, and towards the